the quarantine experience for me is one that took a lot of adjusting. Like for one, just being at home for me was kind of tough. Like I had, I had never been in the house this much. Like like with the kids, I didn't know the rhythm that my wife and them had set. I didn't know the rhythm of the kids, like moving the kids around kind of. And then the kids were stuck in the house and they had to do Zoom learning. And that was a whole nother battle in itself. And so my creativity, I don't think was really hampered much. It was just trying to get in the rhythm of being a consistent stay-at-home dad. And like, that's not something that I'm really skilled at. Like I'm a on the go, gotta be moving, gotta be creating, gotta be going type of guy. And so when it kind of forced me to sit down, I think God had a plan in that, because it was like, I'm gonna show you how to appreciate what it is even that your wife has to go through every day around the house while you're traveling the world, And so now I got a whole new appreciation for what goes on around the house and that I didn't have before. As far as recording goes in the house and during the pandemic, I've always been set up at the house to record. We got a baby grand in the house. I got my MacBook that I'm even sitting on right now. So I could always record, plug in. And that's like you say, the technology in 2021 is special because I can record a full record just sitting right here in this chair right here and send it to mix, and you never know where I recorded it at. And so I was already set up for that, and it didn't bother me much. And plus, going into the pandemic, I already had recorded the record. So the record was recorded right before the pandemic, so I really was just chilling, and I was blessed, man, like, because God really set me up before the pandemic to be prepared for the pandemic, and I didn't even know that I was being set up. Like, he set my finances up right, he set the recording up right before the pandemic. He just set me up right, so that when I went into the pandemic, I was able to just say, all right, I'll just wait until you say move, God, because I'm straight. My family was good. We went on vacation a couple times, came back. We just kind of relaxed, and I know that I'm really blessed to be able to do that, and I didn't have to stress at all. The lesson that I've taken out of and from the quarantine experience is that the church at large is bigger than a building. It's much larger than a building. Like, we were so accustomed to going into the house of God, and that has its place, because I really miss being amongst other believers. Like, it's strength in that. But the quarantine experience showed us that God is so much bigger than gathering in one place, and He's so much bigger than anything that we had him boxed into before the pandemic. Like, now we realized that there was other ways to reach people that we weren't even thinking about, people that were at home that we were not focused on. We began to reach them because we were forced to reach them. And so I'll never take for granted the fact now that I have an understanding of when I click live on my computer, I'm touching the world. Like, when I hit live on my computer, I am reaching the world at one time. And that was something that I think we all took for granted before the pandemic. But now we are well aware that by hitting record on a computer, you can share and win more souls for Christ than you ever could in your one building.